Hello, hello, hello. As usual, as everyone is there, we have Coach Radha today to speak about topic some our followers ask us to speak about it. What steps can you take to prevent stress from affecting our body? Hi,
Yes.
Radha.
Hi, Mariam. How are you doing?
Good, good. And you?
I'm not going to say
Amazing.
it.
I will say it. Amazing.
So, what I was going to say is, what do you feel, Mariam? What do you feel that I'm feeling?
Amazing.
There
I
we go.
I will see you shortly. For that reason, I'm so
Yes.
happy and glad.
Yes. And maybe we should surprise our followers and we could do it live when we're together.
I agree.
There you
Even
go.
for like 5 minutes, because we will be very busy, but
Yes.
we will do it.
Yeah, we will do a live event 5 minutes from Montreal.
We will do it. We will not say we will try it. This is what I
We will
learned.
do it. We're
We
going to
will
do
do it.
we're going to do 5 to 10 minutes of live show from Montreal in short time, few 7, 8
Wait.
days from now.
Yeah, wait for us.
Yes,
Of
yeah,
course.
there you go. This is our announcement. Okay. So, you know how I asked you, what do you feel that I feel?
Yeah.
So, I want to get into that whole thing about what steps can you take so that we prevent stress from affecting our body. This is more or less everything we've been kind of talking about right from the beginning. This is all to do with us taking care of ourselves. This is all to do with this um, wellness journey. Wellness journey, exactly. So that's what it is. So starting off from awareness piece, so I'm going to bring that up quickly. Okay, because when you're aware, when you practice awareness, when you're practicing mindfulness, I think everyone's probably heard that already, other platforms or heard us speak about it. If you're following me, I share a lot of quotes and things relating to mindfulness. So if you're practicing awareness and mindfulness and being in the present moment, Miriam knows that, right? Because
Yeah.
anyone I'm working with, if they message and saying, I'm feeling this way, I'm feeling that way, what do I say? Come into the present moment. So one thing is to be able to manage your stress affecting your body is starting off that way.
Hmm.
So when you're aware and you're in the present moment, stress is not going to affect you. First of all, let me just kind of define the stress word.
Mhm.
Again, I know we've talked about this before. It's stress is not always that bad. Basically, what's happening is the stress response is from whatever our brain has been thinking or our mind has been thinking. Okay.
And do you think is a feeling also feeling? What
Well,
do you?
before that, it's hormone that gets released, like the adrenaline,
Mm.
and then cortisol and all of that. So it's basically preparing you to do something. So it can be stress can be a good thing. For example, us going to Montreal, or me when I have to prepare speaking or anything like that, or whatever we're wanting to do.
Yeah.
We want to have that adrenaline. If
Yes.
we don't have that, we're not motivated. For example, people who are not motivated to get out of bed, that's because there's this lull. Nothing's happening, even the adrenaline is not being released. So we do want that. But the problem is when that adrenaline has been released, you
Mm.
haven't used it, and the adrenaline has been released for wrong reason.
Yeah.
It's when you have thought there's problems. When you think, when fear takes over
Yeah.
and you're staying in it,
This is the bad stress.
That's the bad stress. Because what is happening is these, so now after the adrenaline is basically preparing you, and then cortisol keeps getting released
Mm,
for the heart rate to keep going. So now you continuously in that stress response and that high stress mode.
mm,
That's what's not good. And that's what causes you have all of these physical issues start to happen.
mm,
Okay. So that is when you have already gone into the stress mode and you stay there for more than an hour. Now you talk about it. Day goes, wake up in the morning, you're thinking about it. Now, continuously, now it starts to slowly eat away at you. And not only emotionally, but physically, it starts to
mm,
cause health issues.
mm,
But the other one is that stress. What we talked about in the last one of the sessions, where Angela had requested that, it's a great topic, but how would you deal with this? We talked about how the free fight and flight and the freeze mode, how it affects our
mm.
body, right? So
Yeah.
that intense, like that trauma feeling.
Mm,
You do get traumatized, and it's simple things. That's what trauma is, how our body reacts to it, how you perceive it,
mm,
right?
right.
So in order to deal with that, the biggest thing is to be in the present moment.
Okay. If we are in present moment and we have like the bad feelings or like a bad stress, what we should to take to release it right away without affecting our body. I think those is very important things to talk about.
Yes. And also to go back, if you're in the present moment and
Mm,
someone comes and gives you that bad news or say something where you get that trauma effect, it will happen, but you're going to be able to handle it. It's not going to affect your body as much.
yes.
It's going to be able to go through, because what is supposed to happen is trauma or stress, all those emotions, physical, that reaction that happens in your body is supposed to flow through.
Mm,
You're supposed to feel it, goes through. For example, oh my goodness, that just happened. I almost hit something, I almost fell, because that is still a trauma response.
mm,
But if you just stayed there, I'm like, why did this person do it this way? Why did they cut me off? What are you doing? You're activating that consistently.
mm.
But if you're in the present moment, yes, that happened. You might get mad, you say it,
Release your mad feeling.
breathe, because you're coming into the present moment. Yes, that has happened, blah, blah, blah. I choose to continue. I choose to release this out of my body. But just taking that breath, because when you go, because it automatically happens.
Just breathing, or they can like write down their
So
feelings.
those are after, but think about it.
Mm,
Okay. So I'm giving an example of someone's cut you off.
mm,
If you did that, now it's done,
mm,
right?
mm.
You don't have to worry about writing it down or anything.
Okay.
Stress came your way,
Mm,
dealt with it,
mm,
breathe it out,
mm,
done, gone. Now you keep going. That's how it's supposed to happen.
mm,
The problem is when you do have to write, this is going back to old stuff. Okay.
mm,
When you have to do that, when you continuously now putting energy to it.
mm,
So now you say that happened, you come first, you start screaming and yelling. And as you're driving home, I'm just giving examples. The same thing, maybe someone said something to you in a store or your partner, whatever. Now you're going home and you're thinking about it. You go home, you talk to whoever you talk to. That person, blah, 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 blah. Guess what's happening? You're going into that trauma response all over again, a stress response all over again. Adrenaline's getting released all over again. You're experiencing that same incident again.
and your mind set is a stick. This incident is stick with your mindset, and every day you will be mad until you
Right.
release it. Yeah.
His body's releasing those hormones.
Mm.
So every time you think about it, the same response you had the first time keeps coming up.
Mm.
Okay. Now it's in your body.
Mm.
And you will keep talking about it, it's going to keep coming up.
Mm.
So whatever happens, even if someone just came in front of you and swore to you, it's not about trying to be all positive. I don't talk about that. Yes, that just upset you. That just made you mad. Acknowledging it,
Mm.
knowing that at this point, yes, that really made you mad. Feeling all those emotions, accepting what has happened already, because you can't change that. You can't change that person, what they just did, can you?
No,
You can't change a situation, can you?
no, for sure.
Accept it. Then, yes, in your body, but if you do it right away, if you're present, you do it right away, it's going through your body. That's what's supposed to happen.
Mm.
Now, it's not that we can't avoid it. That's a problem. When we're trying to avoid it, it's going to keep coming out.
Yeah.
But you've already experienced it. This is life. Stress is going to come our way. Not everybody's going to love us. Not everybody is empowered. So people will poke us. People will push our buttons. And also that is for us to learn more.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
We can't avoid it.
Mm.
But the stress is supposed to, or those emotions are supposed to flow through us right then and there.
Mm.
So when you're aware, you acknowledge it, you accept it, breathe it, release it, let go. You're done now. And then you come back to the present moment. What am I doing right now? I'm about to cook a yummy, delicious meal. How do I want to feel? I want to feel good. I choose to feel good. I choose to feel good right now, this moment. And you continue. But for some reason, whoever's listening, you've already taken it on. It's already in your body because you've talked about it. It's physically. Then, of course, yes, first you got to breathe it out, write it out, come put, this is what has happened. How has it made you feel? And then make a decision. You accept whatever situation was, not their behavior, because remember, it's their behavior.
Mm.
Right? Or whatever's happened. Like I said, it could be something happened outside, right?
Mm.
Accident or whatever has happened in a work environment, a business partner, or any of the situations that happen. It's already happened. But if you keep going and talking about it, you're going and digging at all those emotions up exactly the first time you felt it.
Mm.
To summarize, it's you can never stop things, but you need to let it flow through is what you need to do. And how you can let it flow through you is by having the awareness,
Yes.
by being present. So when you're in the present moment, you have the awareness.
You know your feeling. Yeah.
Yes, then you can say to yourself, actually, yeah, that person just really made me. I can't believe they just did this to me.
Yeah.
Feel it. Let it get through your body. You gotta just sit with it. Let those emotions, because when we avoid it, it's gonna come and bite us
Yeah.
after.
Yes.
Yes, this was really uncomfortable situation that made me feel really bad. I'm accepting it because that's the situation. I can't avoid it. I can't stop it anymore. It's happened. But I choose, because that's one of the things I keep saying. We have a choice. I choose to move past it. So let all those emotions get through, because we have to actually let those chemical reactions get through.
Yeah.
If you have to shake it off, breathe it out, go for a walk, go for a run, whatever. Physically, you got to get it out of your body.
Dance.
Dance, sing,
Sing. Read
whatever
a
you
book. Whatever you do, you
If
have to
it's a
do it.
physical thing, you have to do something physically because it's a physical reaction that's happened. So you
Mm.
got to physically release it.
Yeah. I
Physically. Because if you go sit in a room in the corner and you just like, then it's gonna just.
because it comes over and over. You will think about it over and over. It's happened to me many times, but
Yeah.
now I can deal.
So
I
you
know how to deal with
physically let it go through you,
it.
breathe it out,
Mm,
move your body, go for a
mm,
walk, do something physical,
mm,
dance it out, but just accept it. This is what has happened. I choose. A simple word like saying, I choose to feel good right now.
yeah.
I choose me right now.
But I think should do it after they know what's happened and accepted
Well,
and
yeah. So
please.
that's what exactly. Well, it starts off with always being in the present moment.
Mm,
In the present moment, you have the awareness. This is what happened. Talk to yourself if this is what I'm feeling. This is what's going on. This is what I'm feeling. Breathe all that out and then now. So the whole thing is awareness, acknowledging this is what's going on,
mm,
accepting this is what's happened,
mm,
release, feel it, release it, whatever's going on here, and then switch. What do whatever you're gonna do, and then you open to receive.
yeah.
So we cannot stop stress. We cannot stop these things to happen, but we can be able to manage it. And that goes back. It's a practice. I want to say something. It's a muscle memory that you have to build. And if you practice, it's got a consistency, is what we talked about in our session. You have to practice it over and over and over and over and over when it becomes your state that you are always in the present moment. Practicing mindfulness, meaning you're here. I'm cooking right now. Wow, look at this food I'm making. Like just being present.
Mm,
Having a breakfast, enjoying the food. So in this way, actually, guess what? Not only that you're going to manage stress, you're going to be able to experience life for what it's supposed to be.
yeah. Your
Because
life will be easier. Yes.
hmm, I'm talking everything. I'm talking everything you do, you're going to experience and enjoy it. And that's the whole thing about this work is to have success in every aspect of your life, right?
Yes.
Whatever you do, passion for success. That's the reason I chose this is because I have passion for success in every aspect. Doesn't matter what you do. You're successful. You wake up feeling good. Your relationships are in harmony. Your work is going good. You enjoy it. Even if you work 7 days, they're saying to you, but you enjoy it because it feels good. Because you're enjoying everything you do. And that's what it is.
And you are in the present moment.
In the present moment consistently. And you have to tell yourself affirmation, guys. I missed that. Affirmation, affirming to you. You're rewiring your brain. This is not just some fancy thing people have come up with. Affirmation is you are rewiring your circuits in the brain there. You're creating new habits. When you say, I'm in the present moment, feeling peaceful, safe, and supported consistently over, it creates new circuits. It becomes your state. So you have to consistently tell yourself over and over and over. Just like little kids do. I'm beautiful. I'm amazing. Same thing.
You are amazing. Thank you so much for all information and steps you give it to us. I really appreciate. I hope everyone follow these steps to prevent any stress, especially the bad one, because the good one we can handle it. All of us we can handle it, but the bad one is not good. It's affect our body big time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Radha. Would you like to add anything before we finish and
No, you make your mind, body, soul a number one priority. That's what I would like everyone to do. Yes, we give our time to everybody and everything. Make your mind, body, soul your priority, and your life will change around you. Then you don't have to work so hard in your relationships, at your job, or anything. So that's what I did. And that's how my life keeps changing because I give priority to my mind, body, soul. That means taking care of everything, all the stuff we talked about from the beginning, from January, all the steps, basic, simple. It's so simple. That's what people don't want to follow
Yeah,
because they think when you have big problem, you need big solutions. I'll tell you something. Bigger the problem is, the simpler the solution should be.
I agree 100% because I test those things without like a breathing technique every day. I will be like go back to the square number one, to the bad situation.
Yes.
Follow Radha instruction. Believe me, you will be fine and your life will be very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Radha,
Give us
again.
feedbacks. Thank you, and give us feedbacks if you want other topics for us to share. Definitely, and sending everyone so much love, and may you be able to manage whatever comes your way.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's a really great topic. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.